Hello, Zimbabweans. Today I want to make a comment about the press conference that was held by Tsanengam and Matutu last week about the existence of cartels in Zimbabwe, which intensify the corruption scandals. By saying that they did not represent any government, any organization, but themselves, during the press conference, that was an admission that government had completely failed to stop the scourge of corruption. For me, it is because they are part and parcel, that is, the government is part and parcel of the corruption system through the existence of cartels. But however, the problem is not the existence of cartels. The problem is the system of governance that we have pursued. That is the Western system of governance. In the Western system, cartels are called interest groups. And interest groups are very well known for corrupting the top politicians. And this is why most governments in the Western world are controlled by interest groups, which are called corporations, and the government, and of course the military. Because in the Western system, the head of state is also the commander of the armed forces, which is exactly what happens in Zimbabwe. So when you talk of Zimbabwe as a military state and so forth and so on, what are you talking about? Because the whole system makes it a military state by pronouncing the head of state as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. So unless we change the system, there is no way that we can end corruption. The Taguiris, the Rottenbucks, and whatever, and whoever you can talk of in the cartels, these are part and parcel of the system. The system which is there to corrupt the top politicians for their own selfish ends. So I would urge Tsanengam and Matutu to go ahead and organize that endeavor, that big dare, that big conference in which all aspects of, all spheres of Zimbabwean life are actually invited, including the chiefs, so that instead of talking about how to end corruption, we will be talking about how to end the system that actually produces corruption. So this is why I am suggesting that chiefs should also be there. Maybe they can give us a little bit of a hint of how they are governing their people, how they are ruling their people in the rural areas. So, unless we do that, we are heading towards nowhere. We may hold press conference upon press conference talking about corruption. Unless we talk about how to get rid of the system that brings about corruption, then we are heading nowhere. Again, this is the voice in the wilderness, but the voice of true revolution. Thank you. We will meet again in my next video.